I want to thank you again for joining us. Today we're looking at a beautiful MG here. This is an MGB GT. And if I understand correctly, this was the first year, 1966, the first year for the MGB GT. And everyone's familiar with the MGB that was a convertible. This is a hardtop version. And if I understand correctly, I was told that one of the problems that the engineers had to overcome was they couldn't really get the dimensions right to make this into a hardtop car. So I believe it was Pininfarina, the designers in Italy, said, well, you got to start out with a wider windshield. So this windshield is a larger windshield than they had in just the regular Bs. And by doing that, the dimensions fit for them to be able to take that roof and go all the way to the back of the car and make it fit. So the owner's with us here, and we're going to take a little stroll around this. And as far as we know, this is you're the second owner, is that correct?
Second owner.
Okay.
And these chrome wheels are the original wheels.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful with the knockoffs.
All the chrome except for the windshield wipers is original chrome.
Okay.
And if you have replacement parts on it, it's just not as shiny as
right.
the original ones.
Okay. It's a beautiful color. This blue is really kind of a unique color. I haven't seen that on very many other cars.
I think it's called the Midnight Blue. And
okay.
It's only made for the 1966 GT model.
Okay.
It was bought in Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
The first owner.
Okay.
And I think it was his seventh GT sold in that facility.
Okay.
And you can see how shiny the
sure.
is on the bumpers.
Now this fella that had it, he was in the military?
Well, he worked for the military.
Okay.
He had the car for some 27 years, and
wow.
I've had it for the rest of the time.
Okay.
And we both took care of it.
Yeah.
And before I bought it, the engine was overhauled.
Okay.
It's in good shape. It really pulls.
Well, it's a nice car. I'm telling you, it really is. And if you're looking at British automobiles, certainly the MGB's got to be probably the most popular one. And then you get down to the GT version, then that is not as common as you've seen in other cars. So it really kind of gives you a best of both worlds.
They didn't build as many GTs as they did roadsters, that's for sure. And everything's original in this car, except I put an electric fan in.
Electric fan. I think I saw that earlier. And the advantage of that is that in the summer when things are getting kind of hot, you have a little extra air going through the radiator there, so that's a helper there, and certainly something that would enhance the car.
Well, when we moved from Louisiana to Asheville, I drove this car under its own power all the way up here.
Okay. So from Louisiana up to the mountains.
Right.
Well, that's great. Well, I tell you what, it's a really nice example here, and I think whoever ends up buying this car is going to have a nice car, and hopefully they'll be able to keep it up at the high level that you have, and have this. I can see this in a lot of car shows, and 10, 20 years from now, people will be looking back at this part of history in automobiles. So thank you so much, and we'll thank you and see you next time.
Thank you.